his voice.
Mark.
My older brother. Man, his voice, trying way too hard to sound reasonable.
Calm.
Look, what Dad really meant, he started. We were sitting at Mom's kitchen table. Day or two after the funeral maybe. Feels like a blur, honestly. A gray mess. Lisa. My sister. Yeah, Lisa was there too. Sitting next to Mark. Kinda looking down. A void in my eyes. Like her shoes were the most interesting thing in the damn room. We were supposed to be doing, you know, what families do. Right after someone's gone. Figuring stuff out. About Dad's estate. Paperwork. Just the practical stuff. Should be simple. But it wasn't simple.
Nah.
They were doing this thing. This performance. Exchanging glances. Little nods. And then he said it. Mark. Pulled that whole what Dad really meant garbage. You know the vibe? When someone tells you white is black, but tries to sound like it makes total sense.
Yeah, that.
About the house. Dad's house. About the money. Savings. All that stuff.
About me.
And in that second, man, sitting right there hearing those words, seeing Lisa still looking at her shoes. That's when it hit me. Like a damn tidal wave made of concrete. The full damn weight of it. The setup. The calculation. The betrayal. The fact that these two, my siblings, Mark, Lisa, were teamed up. Like full team. And they were cutting me out. Plain and simple.
Bam.
Just like that. Right in my face. After everything? After Dad? While we were supposed to be together? Grieving? Supporting Mom?
No.
Effin'.
Way.
You listening?
Yeah.
That look on their faces? Mark's fake calm? Lisa's eyes on her damn shoes? The quiet words Mark said about what Dad meant? That right there? That's the moment the whole damn inheritance thing, the plot.
Yeah.
That's where it went critical. Where it all exploded.
You feel that?
That moment? That pressure? Okay.
So.
Listen. Deep breaths.
Yeah.
Hard to do when you're thinking about this. That intensity you just got thrown into? Right there at Mom's kitchen table?
Yeah.
That's not even the half of it, man. That's the result. This story, this is a raw one. A real one. No sugarcoating here. This is about family. My family. Mark. My brother. Lisa. My sister.
And about money.
And how sometimes when money mixes with grief and old dynamics and maybe something else even uglier.
Yeah.
That ugly mix takes over. Right when you need family the most. This is my story. The inheritance thing. The plot. Mark and Lisa teaming up. Cutting me out. It went down. Deadass. Like I said. Sounds like some kind of daytime TV garbage, right? But trust me. Living through it? That's the damn show. The real one. If you ever felt like you weren't quite part of the club, even with your own family, or the black sheep, or the one who always had to figure stuff out yourself, or just totally betrayed by family when you least expected it,
yeah,
this might resonate, might hit home. Maybe just stick around, listen to the whole damn mess, or if this kind of real, raw story is your vibe, you could, I don't know, subscribe?
If you feel it.
Up to you. The bottom line is, yeah, it happened. All of it. And to even start to explain that moment sitting there hearing my brother's BS about what Dad meant.
Yeah.
We gotta go way back.
To why?
Back to us. Back to before.
Before Dad was sick.
Before any inheritance was even a thought in my head. Honestly. Back to my family.
Me. Mark.
Lisa.
Mom. Dad.
Okay. Family dynamic first. Because that was the foundation.
Yeah. Mark.
Oldest.
2 years on me. Lisa?
3 years younger than Mark. Year younger than me. Mark?
Yeah.
He was always the sensible one. The adult. Even as a kid, you know? Always did everything by the book. Got good grades without screaming about it. Good at sports, but not showy. Listened to the rules. Mom and Dad? Yeah, they leaned on him. Relied on his opinion. Asked him about things even when he was, like, barely a teenager. He was Mr. Responsibility. Always. Like capital R. Lisa? Lisa.
Look.
I love her. Or I try to.
Still.
It's hard. But she was always the sensitive one. Needed looking after. You felt like you had to protect her. Even when she was, pulling dumb stunts. Got into trouble more often. Made, let's say, questionable choices. And yeah, Mark and Mom especially, they'd always step in. Clean things up. And me? Yeah. I was kinda the one in the middle. Or sometimes felt like the one outside the main two. Independent? Yeah. Guess that's what they'd say. Did my own thing. Didn't get in much trouble, relatively. Got decent grades. Found my own friends. Left home kinda early. Went to college far away. Paid my own way mostly with jobs and loans. Figured things out. Didn't ask for much help. And maybe that trained them? To not offer? To assume I was always fine? You know that feeling? Like, okay, they love you. Yeah. But are you seen? Truly? Or are you just the one who isn't a problem? And maybe doesn't get the same fanfare? Yeah. That was me. Felt like that sometimes.
Subtly.
Not screaming from the rooftops. But it was there. Little things, right? Adding up. Like, I remember I had this project? In school. Put like, mad hours into it. Showed Dad. That's nice, he said. That was it. Then Lisa came along with, I don't know, drew a smiley face? Oh, darling. That's beautiful. Put it on the fridge. Stuff like that. Sounds small, right? Kid stuff?
Nah.
It plants seeds. You know? Makes you feel a way. Or Mark. Went to college. Parents bought him, a used car to get around campus. He needs it, he's the oldest.
Me?
Went to a school further away. Public transport city. Needed help with like, basic moving costs? Figure it out, you're resourceful. Resourceful. Yeah. Code for figure it out yourself. We're busy dealing with Lisa's car problem, or your brother needs cash for books.
Yeah.
That was the baseline. For years. Didn't exactly make us like super close siblings, you know? We were family.
Yeah.
Had Thanksgiving, Christmas. Obligatory calls. But maybe not that ride or die bond. Underneath, Mark and Lisa, they always seemed tighter. More on the same page. Kinda looked out for each other in a way that, I wasn't really part of. Again, the protect the sensitive one thing with Lisa, and Mark being the capable one who handles stuff.
Me? Just doing my thing.
Didn't think much of it, you know? That's just families.
Right?
Different roles. Different relationships.
Nah.
Turns out that history, that subtle dynamic, that training, that was the damn foundation. For the play they ran later. The really ugly play. Okay. Time goes on. We grew up. Flew the coop. Had our own lives, own problems, own victories. Parents, they got older. As parents do. Life happened. And then, the big thing happened. The catalyst. My dad. He got sick.
Quickly.
Suddenly.
Man.
That was a shock. A real, out-of-nowhere hit. Dealing with hospitals.
Doctors.
Phone calls in the middle of the night. Making hard decisions. You know, the whole damn, gut-wrenching ride.
It was, rough.
Beyond anything. And during that time, us three kids, we kinda came together. Pulled in the same direction. For Mom. For Dad. Sharing hospital shifts. Bringing food. Dealing with the sadness. The worry. Putting aside our historical dynamics. For the moment. Because,
Dad.
That was the focus. We were grieving. You could feel it. In the air. Heavy. Dad passed away. It was just heartbreak. Man, profound. Quiet heartbreak. Like a part of your own story, just ended. The funeral, the wake, the flood of people saying sorry, the damn casseroles. All that mess. My head was in a fog, honestly. Like moving underwater. Just numb. Trying to just function. Make it through the next 5 minutes, without breaking down. And you expect family, your brother, your sister, to be there.
To lean on.
To go through it together.
Right?
Yeah, that's what you expect. But that didn't happen.
Not exactly. Quickly.
Immediately after the funeral, things started feeling off.
Weird.
Like, less about supporting each other. And more about paperwork? Logistics? My gut. Remember I told you to listen to your gut?
Yeah.
That little voice? It started talking again. After being quiet out of respect, I guess, during Dad's sickness.
Now? Yeah.
It was clearing its damn throat. Loudly. It was about Dad's affairs. You know? the estate stuff,
His will.
bank accounts, his house, all the things he worked for.
Normally, yeah.
You'd think us three, and maybe Mom,
Sit down.
together, transparent, figure it out. Okay, Dad left this. Needs doing this. Who's handling what? Right? Open book. That didn't happen.
Nah. Mark.
My older brother. Mr. Responsibility.
Yeah.
He just took charge. Naturally? On the surface, yeah. Oldest kid.
Makes sense.
I'll handle the initial calls with Dad's lawyer. Get things sorted. Don't you guys worry about it. He told me and Lisa. You guys are grieving. It's complicated stuff. Sounded helpful? Even thoughtful?
Yeah.
That's what I thought at first. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Someone capable is doing it. I'm a mess right now. But he wasn't having those calls with the lawyer with us. He was talking to the lawyer, separately. And probably talking to Lisa separately from me. And maybe, yeah, coordinating with Lisa. Behind the scenes. Outside my sight. The access to information, that's where it started getting shady.
Fast.
Dad's will? It's just with the lawyer, Mark would say. If I asked for a copy. Lots of paperwork. Bank statements? Other accounts? I'm consolidating everything, he'd say. Easier for tracking. Documents started just living with Mark. Not accessible. Property deeds. Investment papers. Stuff I felt. Hey, as one of the 3 kids, maybe I should just see it? Have a copy? Be in the damn loop. It's fine. He'd wave it off. Bit dismissive. I got it all organized. All taken care of. No need for you to stress. No need for me to stress? Or no need for me to see what was happening? And Lisa? If I asked her about any of this? About the paperwork? About what Mark was telling the lawyer?
Yeah.
She'd look down. Avoid my eyes. Mumble. I don't know, she'd say. Mark's handling all that. He understands this stuff better. Just let him do it. It's easier. Easier. That word again. Easier for who, Lisa? They were having conversations. Little sidebar huddles. Out of earshot. Sometimes I'd walk into the room, and they'd just go silent. Or change the subject real fast. Exchange those damn glances. That subtle, silent communication. Like they had a secret damn language now. Or always did. You know that feeling? The prickle on the back of your neck? Like you're being talked about. Or you're missing something important. On purpose? Like someone's controlling the flow. Controlling you. Yeah, that started happening.
A lot.
Every time the conversation drifted anywhere near Dad's finances. Or his house. Or what needs to happen next. My initial reaction? Grief fog maybe. And denial. A big old slice of denial. No way.
Not my family.
Not Mark. Mr. Responsibility. He'd never do anything unethical. He's the damn rule follower. Not Lisa. My little sister? Needing protection? She'd never be part of anything bad. We just lost Dad. We're grieving. They're probably stressed.
Yeah.
That's it. Stress. They're not communicating well because they're stressed. Dealing with Mom. Dealing with the lawyers. Trying real hard to believe that. To shut that voice in my gut up. That little warning signal that was going off. Ringing in my damn ears. Remember that resourceful thing? Remember that photography club that didn't get noticed? Remember figuring things out yourself? Yeah, they're doing it again. But bigger this time. Fighting that voice. This whole secrecy, exclusion, yeah. It was the slow, insidious building of the tension. The stage setting. The trap being laid out.
Carefully.
They were handling everything. All the information flow. All the decisions being made. Even small ones about which document goes where. Controlling the damn narrative. And I, still partly in grief fog, still wanting to believe the best in my family. Because, well, they're family, right? You gotta. You're supposed to.
Yeah.
I let them. Let them take over. Let them control the flow. Stupid? Looking back? Deadass. Or just human? Wanting your brother and sister to be the people you need them to be in a moment like that. But the weirdness, man, it just kept going. Specifics? Oh yeah, it got specific. Like, I asked Mark, just directly, hey, can I get a copy of Dad's will? The official one. Oh, it's just, with the lawyer right now, he said. Lots of paperwork.
Takes time.
Time? Like, they can't just make a copy? Little evasions. All the time. Or I suggested, hey, maybe we should all go to the bank together? Just to understand Dad's accounts. Nah, Mark waved it off. I already went. Spoke to the manager. It's all good. I'll update you guys later. Guys? Meaning me and Lisa? Or maybe he only updated her. And I wasn't even part of the guys' loop anymore.
Yeah, that.
That slow realization that wait a minute, the info, it's all going through them. Only through them. And nothing's really coming out to me. The pattern was undeniable. They were a team. Handling Dad's estate. And I was off the team. On the sidelines. Again.
Just like, yeah.
You know, my whole damn life sometimes felt like that. Except this time, the stakes were higher. This was Dad's legacy. His wishes. His money. The thing that should be straightforward? It was twisting. Getting complicated. By my own family.
Why?
What was their end game? Doubt was turning into suspicion. Suspicion into cold fear.
Yeah, fear.
What were they doing? What were they hiding? I tried talking to Lisa alone. Like, hey, something feels off. Are you seeing this too? And she just look. She couldn't meet my eyes. Remember? Always avoiding. I don't know, she'd mumble. Just let Mark handle it. It's easier. Easier for who? That was the damn question, wasn't it? It became clear. More and more. That it wasn't just them handling it. It was them controlling it. And controlling meant cutting me out. It was a slow bait. The initial grieving family thing. The don't worry, we got it facade. The switch.
Yeah.
The switch was realizing we got it and you don't. Anymore. End of part 1. The tension. The realization of the setup. The bait laid out. The trap closing.
Yeah. It was closing in.
And I could feel it. Right before?
Yeah.
Right before the explosion. Okay.
So.
That feeling, man. Of the trap closing? The doubt turning to certainty? Yeah. That was sitting with me. Heavy. Like a damn piano on my chest. After all those weird conversations, the avoiding eyes, the documents that vanished into my brother's care? It wasn't subtle anymore. Not for me, anyway. Maybe they thought it was? Maybe they thought I was too stupid. Or too grieving. Or too trusting.
Yeah.
That was their mistake. I wasn't in grief fog anymore. The anger, the cold fury, it had kinda cut through it. I started doing my own digging. Quietly. Like a damn private investigator in my own family drama.
Couldn't trust them, right?
So had to trust myself. Called a different lawyer.
Not Dad's guy.
Someone independent. Just found a lawyer online. Good reviews. Made an appointment. Went in. Explained the situation. The basics first. Dad passed. Siblings handling the estate. But something feels off. Lack of transparency. Documents being withheld. Uneasy feeling. The lawyer listened. Professional.
Calm. Yeah.
He was like, okay, this happens. Estate disputes are common. Common. With your own damn brother and sister?
What?
He asked for info. What did I know? Who was handling what? What assets were involved, roughly? And he was like, alright, step 1. We need to see the will. The official, probated version. Can't act without that.
Yeah. See the will.
The damn document Mark couldn't seem to produce a clean copy of. Had to go through, like court processes, I guess? Official request stuff?
To get it?
Paid filing fees. Bureaucratic BS. More obstacles. More frustration. Every single damn step. It felt like I was fighting just to get information about my own father's life. From my own family. What the hell? But okay. Finally. After days of waiting, worrying, driving myself crazy, I got it. An email from my lawyer. Attached document. The copy. The official probated copy of Dad's will. His last wishes. All the details. On digital paper now.
But yeah.
Dad's damn signature at the end.
Sat down.
At my own damn kitchen table. Hundreds of miles from Mom's table. Hands shaking a little. Like, uncontrollably.
Had to see it.
Understand it. Where did I stand? What did Dad? What did he really intend? Open the document. Started reading. Page by page. Line by line.
Yeah.
It laid it all out. Distribution percentages. Property division. Cash accounts. Investment portfolios. And initially, yeah, read it. And it wasn't overtly unfair. Not like I was left with 0, and they got everything.
No.
Dad had left things roughly equal.
Yeah.
Mostly equal percentage split between the 3 of us. Like 50-50-50 kind of distribution of the total estate value. Okay. That sounded okay?
Fair?
Dad was fair, deep down. But then my lawyer called me and said, alright, I've read through it. Percentage-wise?
Yeah.
Looks balanced on the surface.
But he paused.
But we gotta look at the details. The fine print. The specific language used about which assets are allocated to who.
Yeah.
Turns out, that's where the damn devil lived. In the fine print. Specific clauses about asset allocation. Like, the house goes to Mark, account X and account Y are allocated to Lisa. All remaining financial instruments and the mountain property go to me.
Stuff like that.
Specific assets tied to specific kids. And reading that, side by side with Dad's rough percentage split, yeah, it made me go back through my memory. All those shady conversations. Mark taking control. The documents disappearing. The excuses. The silent glances. It clicked. With a sick damn thud. The house, yeah. It had appreciated like mad over the years. Liquid? Not really. Hard to sell. Tax implications. Needs work. Emotional asset?
Yeah.
Financial asset? Messy one. Account X and Y. High-value cash accounts.
Clean. Liquid.
Easy to split and access. Remaining financial instruments? Investments?
Could be anything.
Could be tangled. Tax implications? Probably huge. The mountain property? Been in the family forever. Beautiful. Worth something. But like, wilderness. Undevelopable. High property taxes. Illiquid as hell.
Yeah.
Reading that, in the will, and thinking about all the drama, it became clear. It wasn't just about equal value. It was about equal headache. And looks like Mark and Lisa?
Yeah.
They seemed set to inherit the liquid cash. The easy stuff. The stuff with fewer strings attached. It wasn't just about equal value. It was about equal headache. And looks like I was gonna get the giant headache. But how? Dad wouldn't do that intentionally, would he? Unless someone had maybe helped him with the wording? Or influenced him? Suggested that this way makes sense? Or this way is cleaner? Or maybe this was his subtle way of saying, you're resourceful, you can handle the messy part? That's when I connected it. The will's language, the way assets were allocated, and all my brother's shady dealings with the lawyer, the missing documents, the controlled information.
Yeah. The bait.
The switch? The switch was this specific, legally worded dam method designed to funnel the most desirable assets their way, while giving me the complicated leftovers. It was legal, technically. Maybe? But dirty? Absolutely. They weren't just ignoring me. They had a plan. A calculated, documented plan. To screw me over.
Yeah.
Finding that out, seeing it there in black and white, reading those damn clauses, reading those specific asset names next to my name. Man. It felt like being kicked when I was already down. Already grieving Dad. And now this? For my own brother and sister? My family? The pain?
Yeah.
It was sharp.
Clean.
Like a knife twist. Betrayal. On a whole damn other level. Way worse than a stupid school award thing. This was real life. Real money. Real inheritance. Real final wishes. Okay. So I knew. Confirmed it. The plan. The team up. The bait and switch. All in the damn will. What do you do with that knowledge? Let it go? Walk away? Be the resourceful one and deal with my complicated assets while they sail off on Easy Street?
Nah. Confront them?
Obviously.
Had to.
And that confrontation? That was... Remember I told you about the big explosion? Yeah, that was the one. It was set up. My lawyer suggested it. Get them in a room. Have the conversation. My lawyer said he could be there, but I felt like, no, this is family. Messed up family, but still. This needs to be faced by us. First anyway. Before it goes all legal and ugly outside the family.
So I called them.
Arranged to meet. At Dad's empty house again.
Yeah.
The house itself was now part of the damn complication, wasn't it? Somewhere that used to feel like home. Now just felt loaded. Heavy. Tainted. My heart was pounding like I was in a damn marathon. Like before the will reading. Yeah. But maybe faster this time. Like my heart wanted out. But like I said earlier, weirdly, a cold, hard calm sorta settled over me too. Like my feelings went numb. Like a switch flipped. Protective shield? Maybe. I had the will. I had the notes from my lawyer explaining the clauses. I had the whole damn pattern of their shifty behavior mapped out in my head. Years of history, now making perfect, ugly sense. I was prepared. Not for the emotion that was about to erupt, obviously. No one is ever fully ready for that kind of raw family pain being detonated. But for the damn facts. Yeah, I was locked and loaded with facts. Undeniable facts. I walked in. They were already there. Sitting at the kitchen table. The same table we had breakfast at as kids. Where Mom baked those Christmas cookies. Where we carved pumpkins. Yeah, that table. The emotional center of the damn house, right? And they were sitting there, acting not normal exactly, but trying. Too hard. Talking low. About the weather? Like nothing was wrong. Like we were just meeting for Sunday dinner leftovers or something. That attempt at normalcy?
Man.
That facade? That just poured lighter fluid on the fire inside me. It fueled my rage. The fakeness of it all. I sat down, my hands gripping the table edge, probably white-knuckling it till my knuckles turned white. Hard. So damn hard. Didn't preamble. Didn't do the small talk thing. Didn't ask how their day was. Didn't ask if mom was okay.
No.
That wasn't why I was there.
Look.
Took a deep, shaky breath that felt like pulling teeth. Held up the copy of the will.
Didn't slam it down, no.
Just held it. So they could see it. See that I had it now. That the information wasn't controlled anymore. The genie was outta the damn bottle. And I laid it all out. Cold. Hard. Facts first. Dispassionately? Yeah. Trying to be dispassionate, anyway. Using their own damn words sometimes, quoting them maybe. Things Mark had said. Things Lisa mumbled. The convenient timing of it all. And the actual legal language from the document. I talked about the specific clauses. Pointed to them, maybe on the page. Showed them. Read them aloud. The asset distribution. Who got what specific asset? Why these assets went here, and those assets went there. The liquid versus the messy. And then I talked about their behavior. My voice still low, steady. The lack of transparency. The shady calls with the lawyer I wasn't on. The missing documents I had to fight to get. The little huddles. The damn silent glances. The fact that they seemed to understand these complex clauses long before I even saw the document. I didn't yell yet. Not the full storm anyway. Voice was steady. Low. Cold. Hard. Almost menacing maybe?
Yeah.
A part of me I didn't know I had. Fueled by betrayal. I told them I knew. Confirmed it. Beyond any damn doubt. That it wasn't just Dad's confusing wishes. Or bad luck for me. Or complexity. That they had colluded. Worked the system. Manipulated the information flow. Steered things towards this specific, unequal practical outcome. To leverage that damn fine print. To cut me out of the easiest access, high liquidity cash.
Yeah.
Silence again. After I finished my little speech. Heavy silence. Loading screen silence. Waiting for a response. Then my brother, Mark. The oldest. Mr. Responsibility. He shifted in his chair. Looked at me. Then shot a glance at Lisa. That damn glance again. Even now. In the hot seat. Like he needed her confirmation or something. Or reminding her of the plan. Pulled that standard Mr. Responsibility face again. Trying to regain control of the narrative. But under it?
Man.
The veneer was cracking hard now. You could see the pure panic starting to boil underneath. The cornered look.
Trapped. Caught.
Remember his voice from the beginning? All fake calm? The one saying, look, what Dad really meant.
Yeah.
That's the line he used. Again. The very first damn line. His default defense mechanism. Look, what Dad really meant. He started. Like, yeah. Trying to revert to the original script. The one where I'm reasonable and he's explaining something complicated patiently.
Yeah.
That exact damn moment. The one I started this whole damn story with. The kitchen table we were sitting at. The sunlight through the window highlighting the dust motes, just like in the attic. The look on his face. Lisa looking away. His BS explanation starting. This is that moment. Revisited. With all the goddamn weight and fury and betrayal I had just laid out. Amplified. He tried to spin it. Oh man. Was he spinning? Like a damn top. Going fast. Making noise. Trying to distract. Oh. Dad's wishes were complex. Real complicated. Written over years. You don't understand the legal intricacies. The tax implications. We were just trying to make sense of them. Simplify things. Do what Dad really wanted at the end. He told me he wanted things handled efficiently. Easier this way, he mumbled again. The same old damn excuse. Cleaner process. Easier for who, Mark? Cleaner for who? And Lisa? My sister? Needing protection? Still looking at her shoes. Her hands fumbling in her lap. Then she mumbled something too. On cue. Like on a delay maybe. About how I was always the strong one. The resourceful one. Handled myself. Traveled. Figured things out. And maybe the mountain property or the complex assets, they just seemed more fitting for me. My personality? Or how I was always less attached to stuff here at home. More independent. Better able to handle. Managing complex assets. Yeah. Like that justified giving me the damn messy shaft. Like confirming I got the complicated, hard to liquidate chunk. But hey, it's okay. 'Cause you're so damn capable and fit the profile for messy assets. They weren't denying the unequal practical outcome.
No.
It was right there in the will. And their behavior sealed it. They were minimizing their deliberate actions. Justifying their control and manipulation. Trying to dress up a calculated shakedown using obscure legal loopholes and selectively highlighting parts of Dad's complex life as interpreting Dad's true, subtle, unwritten wishes. gaslighting me into believing the patent unfairness was intended by Dad, or it was somehow my fault or destiny because I was resourceful. That's when I lost it.
Yeah.
The last bit of control. The last defense. The damn dam I'd built inside to hold all the grief, the confusion, the deep, deep anger at their betrayal, the accumulation of decades of feeling overlooked. It didn't just burst. It exploded. Ripped wide open. Lost the cold calm I'd managed to find. Replaced by pure, unadulterated rage and heartbreak. All the grief for Dad. The fresh pain of burying him. And layered on top, the white-hot, corrosive anger at their betrayal. At my own brother and sister. And then all those years. All the subtle slights. The less-than feelings. It all condensed. Came pouring out. I stood up. Sent the damn chair skidding back against the wall. Made a loud crash in the silence. My hands slammed down on the table, making the whole thing shake. I don't even know. Just physical reaction to mental and emotional overload.
Yelled.
Screamed. Not like in the movies, with perfectly articulated, witty comebacks or dramatic monologues.
Nah.
Just raw. Pure pain. Hurt. Righteous anger. Blistering fury. Shaking uncontrollably now.
Physically trembling.
Tears? Yeah, absolutely. Streaming down my face like damn waterfalls. But these weren't sad, heartbroken tears like at the funeral. These were fuming, raging tears. Born of betrayal and injustice. Burning hot trails down my cheeks. Screaming about the unfairness. About the betrayal. About how they could do this. This particular ugly thing. Right after Dad. While he's barely cold in the damn ground. How could you? Was definitely in there. Like on repeat. Over and over. Asking them. Asking the universe. Asking myself maybe. Dad just died. And you're pulling this. A shakedown? Over money. Is this who you are? Is this who we are? As a family? Yeah. Total meltdown.
Raw. Ugly.
Necessary maybe. My voice cracking. Screaming till my damn throat burned. They started yelling back then. Defenses up. Shouting over me. Trying to drown out my fury. Mark, voice high now. Tight with panic and rage. Lisa, quieter. Maybe crying too. Mumbling defenses. Got loud. Real damn loud. In Dad's quiet house. Started accusing me then. Of being selfish. Of being greedy. Of only caring about the money. Of not understanding Dad's true, subtle intentions, their interpretation of course. Of disrespecting his memory by causing a scene. Of, yeah, the classic stuff. Textbook gaslighting. Flip it on the victim. Make it my fault.
Man.
The gaslighting? In that moment? While I was falling apart. Unbelievable. Absolutely breathtaking. The audacity. That kitchen? That table? That damn room? It just filled with all this toxic energy. All this unresolved, suppressed damn history. All this raw, exposed emotion. Years of subtle BS, culminating in this ear-splitting, gut-wrenching fight over inheritance. Over fairness. Over truth. Accusations flying everywhere like damn shrapnel. Words hitting hard. Designed to wound. And they did. Yeah, they did. It went on for, I don't know, 10 minutes? 20? Felt like hours stretching into forever. Just noise. Pure, damaging, toxic noise. A soundtrack to a family falling apart. And then yeah, just stopped. Abruptly. Like, everyone kinda ran out of steam. Ran out of things to yell maybe. Ran out of energy for that level of intensity. Ran out of things to even accuse or defend with. Just silence again. Abrupt silence. Heavy silence. Lingering after the storm. Breathing hard. Ragged breaths.
Staring.
At each other. Across that damn kitchen table. Where we used to share holidays. Yeah, that was the explosion. The big one. The messy, ugly, necessary one. The undeniable breaking. The fallout? Immediate? Yeah, that was finality. No reconciliation in the moment. No hugs. No I'm sorries. No attempts to fix it then and there. Mark grabbed his keys. His jacket. His face set in cold, furious disbelief that I would dare challenge him. Challenge the plan. Question his actions. Mr. Responsibility. Yeah, didn't like being seen like that. He said something cold, quiet. Stone cold. Dead serious. I think we're done here. No us. Just here. This house. This meeting. This conversation. This relationship maybe? And he just turned and walked out. Walked away from the table. Away from the room. Out the door. Lisa? My little sister? Needing protection?
Yeah.
She hesitated for a fraction of a second. Looked at me. Her face unreadable. Sad? Scared? Remorseful? Or just wanting to escape the mess? I don't know.
She still avoided my damn eyes though.
And then yeah, she just followed him. Walked out after her big brother. Without a word to me. Just followed him out of the room. Out of the house. And I was just left. Sitting there. Maybe standing by the table now. In that room. That damn empty house that felt even emptier now. Alone.
Yeah.
Like I'd always been. Just off-center. But this time, fully. Alone with the mess. Alone with the damn will. Alone with the knowledge.
Betrayed.
Again. By the people I thought I could count on implicitly. The people who were supposed to be my support structure right then. Grieving with me. But finally. The betrayal wasn't subtle anymore. It wasn't ambiguous. It wasn't a feeling. It was loud enough this time. So damn loud it echoed off the walls. Couldn't pretend not to hear it. Couldn't ignore it. Couldn't rationalize it away as, oh, that's just Mark being efficient, or oh, Lisa just doesn't understand.
Yeah.
That was the peak. The big, ugly scene. The damn bomb dropping. The irrevocable breaking. What next? The living with it part. The consequences. The mess that's left behind after the explosion.
Yeah.
That began right then. As they walked out the damn door. That was the start of the real damn problem. The long-term nightmare.
So, yeah.
After that whole damn explosion, when the screaming stopped and they walked out the door of Dad's empty house.
Yeah.
Living after that, it's been a whole damn thing.
Man.
A whole damn messy, ugly thing. You don't just shake that off, you know? Or get over it in a week. Or a month. Not from something like that. Not with your own family. Not when the people you grew up with, who sat next to you at holiday dinners. Yeah.
When they show you that side of them.
That cutthroat, calculated, self-interested side. Especially when your grief for your parent is still so damn raw. It's like layering a whole new level of trauma on top of the one you're already buried under. The legal mess? Yeah. That followed.
Fast.
Necessary, maybe. Unavoidable. My lawyer, yeah. We had to push. File papers. Initiate official probate dispute over the estate allocation. Challenge their interpretation, their process. It wasn't an open and shut case, like I said. That damn complicated language?
Yeah.
It held up in court. On paper. The legal side? Complex. Their actions weren't simple stealing. That would have been easier maybe. It was strategic leveraging of specific wording. Their plan was technically legal. Maybe? Intent is hard to prove. My case wasn't Mark stole cash from Dad's bank account directly.
Nah.
That's simple theft. It was Mark and Lisa potentially influenced Dad's wording when he was perhaps less clear or took advantage of existing complex wording and used non-transparent means to secure priority access to the most liquid, high-value assets while pushing the less liquid, messier assets onto the third sibling, under the guise of fulfilling complicated or implied wishes. Yeah. Harder to prove intent. Harder to unravel legally. More expensive. Lots of damn paperwork. Depositions. Mediations that went nowhere. Legal motions. Back and forth with their high-priced lawyer. It wasn't civil. It was draining. Stress? Man off the damn charts. Constantly. A constant, low-level, gnawing anxiety in your stomach that feels like acid reflux but worse. Sleepless nights analyzing legal strategies you don't understand provided by your lawyer, funded by your emergency fund you thought was for literal emergencies. Yeah. Cost?
Yeah.
Financial cost on top of the emotional, mental, physical one. Lawyers don't work for free. Had to tap into other savings. Max out cards maybe. Just to fight for something I felt was rightfully mine in the first place. Something that felt fair in Dad's eyes. It added another heavy, ugly layer to the damn problem. The insult to injury. Fighting my own blood, spending money to fight them. Over my dead father's hard-earned assets. The sheer damn absurdity of it all. It makes you feel dirty. Just by being involved. My relationship with Mark? Yeah.
Gone.
Basically. Flatlined. Zero contact now. Or near zero. Maybe mandatory messages about logistics if anything needs signed or sorted regarding the last few estate pieces. He sees me one way. He dug into that narrative. He sees me as greedy. As ungrateful. As the one who disrespected Dad's memory by challenging the will, by causing the scene. As the problem. The troublemaker who initiated the conflict, who forced this all out into the open. Not his actions, not his plan, not their teaming up, you know? My reaction to it. My fight back. That's his story. It's cleaner for him, I guess. Fits his Mr. Responsibility facade better, if I'm the one who went off the rails. And Lisa? Lisa. My little sister. Needing protection.
Yeah.
She doesn't contact me directly. Zero calls. Zero texts unless it's mandatory, estate closed kind of thing. She still avoids my eyes if we happen to cross paths at a damn distance. Stuck. Between him, her loyalty to the default authority Mark represents, and whatever small, maybe flickering loyalty or guilt she maybe still has towards me. I don't even know what her true motive was, honestly. Was she a full, active, willing equal partner in the plot from the start? Did she suggest specific legal loopholes? Did she know how uneven the practical outcome of the will wording was? Or was she just easily led? Went along with Mark because he's the older brother, the capable one? Did it feel easier to just go along and get a bigger, easier slice of the pie than to stand up to him, or complicate things, or include me properly? I don't have the full picture of her side. And maybe never will.
See?
Questions still linger.
Man.
They probably always will. Gnawing at you. The why of it all. The exact nuances of who did what and who intended what. We don't do holidays together anymore. Any of us three. Family dinners? Forget about it. Mark and Lisa do stuff together, I assume. Or with Mom. Thanksgiving? Yeah, I make plans to be out of town. Go visit a friend. Order takeout. Christmas?
Same.
Just build my own thing. Feels isolating. Yeah, big time. Like part of my history, part of my family narrative, my future relationships? Just severed. Cut off.
Lost.
Because of this. Because of Dad's assets. Because of them. Because of money. And greed. It makes you question everything, man. Your childhood. Your memories. All those subtle slights I felt back then, those feelings of being less celebrated, less prioritized, were they accidental? Were they benign? Or were they laying groundwork? Was I always labeled the one who was strong and resourceful, so they felt okay knowing I could handle hardship and maybe the messy part of an inheritance? Was that the script written decades ago? And Dad?
Yeah, Dad.
Hardest part maybe. Did he really, in his right mind, fully understand what that damn language meant in practical terms? Those complex clauses? The potential disparity in liquidity and headache? Was he truly okay with that asset split at the very end? Or was he old, sick, less sharp, and maybe subtly manipulated by someone he trusted implicitly, like his eldest son, Mr. Responsibility? At the end, was he also part of, maybe not overtly, but subtly, enabling this by consistently labeling me the resourceful one who doesn't need the easy break? By always trusting Mark to handle things? I don't have those answers. He's not here anymore to ask. And Mom, she's stuck. Lost a husband, gained a fractured family. She tries to stay neutral, I guess, or avoids the conflict altogether. Her silence? Yeah, it feels like a side too sometimes. The side that avoids the uncomfortable truth. Yeah, that's a special kind of painful, you know? Losing a parent you love, mourning them, and then having this entire goddamn messy inheritance plot and betrayal dropped on you right after? And that mess makes you question the parent too? Their intentions? Their trust in you? Their fairness? It's a total mind asterisk CK, pardon my language again. But it is. A complete reality distortion. Your foundation, cracked. The house. Dad's house, that messy asset? Yeah. It got sold eventually. As part of the settlement, after the legal back and forth. Things were divided up based on the amended terms after the dispute. The final financial outcome? Yeah. Didn't get totally screwed over. My lawyer? Yeah.
He fought for me.
Got something resolved. Reached a settlement. Wasn't the original wild, unequal distribution based on complicated versus easy assets that was in that initial draft I found. Wasn't the clean 50-50 monetary split Dad probably initially pictured. Wasn't the equal headache scenario they planned. Maybe ended up closer to a mostly fair value split. On paper. After accounting for lawyer fees and capital gains and taxes. Financially? Yeah. I got a portion of Dad's legacy. But the real value? The familial value? The relationship value? The emotional value?
Yeah. That. Zero. Gone.
Wiped out. Irreplaceable. They got their money. Their chunk of Dad's legacy. And I got my chunk after fighting like hell for it and a damn side order of severed family relationships. Permanently severed? Yeah. Looks that way. And a damn truckload of complex trauma and trust issues. Trade-off? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Losing family connection, yeah. That's the real bankruptcy. Living with this now, day by day. It's heavy. Still heavy. Months turning into years later. There are days I'm just mad. Like, raging mad. The injustice of it all. At them. At the situation. At the damn money that caused it. At the whole concept of inheritance and how it turns people into monsters. Other days? Just sad. Like, profound sadness for the family we lost. Not just Dad. But us. Us three. The family I thought we were underneath it all. That image? Shattered. For the way money, the perceived lack of it, the greed for it, man, how it just turns people you love, people you share DNA with, into strangers. Ugly strangers. Acting in ways you can't comprehend. Yeah, it does that. Don't let anyone tell you different. Seen it myself. Lived it myself. I still have moments. See something that reminds me of Dad. Or Mom. Or something dumb from when we were kids. And the pain hits.
Yeah.
Not just the grief for dad, that dull ache that's always there, but the sharp sting of the betrayal layered on top. The complexity of mourning someone you question. And mourning relationships with people who aren't technically dead, but aren't alive either. Just gone somewhere else you can't reach. It changes how you see the world. Fundamentally, you're more cautious. Way more skeptical. More guarded. That soft underbelly of trusting easily?
Yeah.
Hardened into a damn shell. Your BS meter? Yeah. It's not just on high alert now. It's like red alert. All the damn time. Screaming at you. Trusting people, trusting new people, even just making casual connections. Yeah, it wasn't maybe the easiest thing before, being kinda independent and resourceful and all. Building things my own way. But after that, after blatant, calculated betrayal by my own damn brother and sister, my family, my supposed ride or dies,
Man.
that makes it hard. Real damn hard. Feels damn near impossible sometimes. Like, if they who shared blood, who shared history, could do that, who in the hell can't? The memory of that meeting, sitting there at that damn kitchen table, where everything used to feel safe, hearing Mark with his fake calm, Lisa with her eyes glued to her damn shoes, my own voice yelling, yeah, it replays. In damn HD. With full damn surround sound.
Constant loop.
Doesn't exactly make for a relaxing Sunday afternoon, let me tell you.
It is what it is, though, right?
You just gotta keep going. Because the world doesn't stop just cause your family imploded. Figure out how to navigate holidays alone. Or with just a few chosen, unrelated people who didn't get caught in the damn crossfire of my family's toxic BS. Learn to live with the silence. The empty seats. The lack of easy calls to your brother or sister. The knowledge that, yeah, the channel's off. Permanent static. The understanding that, yeah, some things, some core damn relationships,
Yeah.
they break. Irrevocably. And you can't unbreak,
Not fully.
Not ever. The cracks are too deep. The glue just won't hold. Looking back now, on that day, on the explosion, on the whole damn story, from way back when the subtle favoritism started, to now living with the quiet consequence. What did I learn? Lots, I guess. More than I wanted to know. Definitely. Learned that grief? Man, it's not simple. It can be twisted and warped by other things. Old resentments. Greed. Turns people into versions you don't recognize. Makes you question everything. Learn that money?
Yeah.
It is the root of all evil. Or, at least, exposes it. Lures it out. Especially when there's perceived wealth or people think there should be. It's a powerful, corrosive force. Learn that families? Yeah. They're complicated. Like, mad complicated. More than you ever thought possible. Those subtle roles, those hidden dynamics?
Yeah.
They can come out swinging when the stakes are high.
Turn on you.
And favoritism? Those little seeds planted way back when you thought were harmless? Cute nicknames? Easy outs?
Yeah.
Turns out they can grow into some real damn toxic weeds. Real ugly, damaging stuff. When watered with greed and opportunity. Should I have, I don't know, maybe handled it different? Gone to Mark and Lisa separately first? Tried reason? Not blown up like that at the kitchen table? Gone straight to a lawyer the second things felt weird? Instead of hoping for the best from family? Yeah.
Probably.
In hindsight, absolutely should have gone to a lawyer way sooner. Would have been less messy publicly. Less explosively emotional. More contained. But I didn't want it to be true, you know? I didn't want to believe my brother and sister, my family, were capable of that level of calculated deceit. Were that kind of people. So I waited.
And hoped.
And second-guessed myself. And believed, stupidly, that family trumped potential BS.
And yeah, cost me.
Big time. Emotionally. Mentally. My sense of security. And probably financially too in the long damn run, even with the legal win, 'cause the costs add up.
Man.
It's hard. Living with this. Living with the brokenness. The emptiness where family used to be. The silence. The damn knowledge that, yeah, they did that. My own damn brother. My own damn sister. And I can't make that unhappen. Or unfeel it. The hurt. The anger. The disillusionment. Yeah, that stays with you. It is what it is, though. Right? You just gotta accept it. Live with it. Some relationships? Yeah. Even the ones you think are guaranteed. Even blood? They just don't make it. Can't survive that kind of impact.
Move on. Sorta.
Pick up the pieces you're left with. Messy as they are. Try to build something new. Out of the wreckage.
Yeah. So.
That's the story. My inheritance story. The bait.
The switch.
The whole damn messed up thing. The explosion at the kitchen table. The silence after. The years of silence after. Heavy one, huh? Don't really know what else there is to say about it. It happened. It sucked. Hard. Real hard. It changed things. forever.
Yeah.
Just living with the consequence of betrayal and complicated damn families and money, you know? Anyway, thanks for listening.
Seriously.
Appreciate it. Means something.
Just getting it out there. Talking about it.
Feels lighter.
Kinda.
Like shedding some weight. Hope your family stuff?
Yeah.
Hope it's less, like, all that. Less dramatic. Less painful. Less betraying.
Hope things are good with you. Out there.
And,
Yeah.
just gotta keep going.
Right?
One step after the other. That's all you can do.
Take care.
Out there.